crime. In North Carolina, 4 police officers killed and 4 others wounded as they tried to serve a warrant. Hunter Sands explains what led to the tragedy.
We watched as we saw dozens of officers and federal agents descend on this scene, knowing many of their own had been shot, some killed. CMPD tells us around 1:30 p.m., a U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force was serving a warrant at this home on Galway Drive. A felon inside was wanted for possessing a firearm. As marshals moved in, someone in the home opened fire on them. They returned fire, shooting and killing a suspect outside the home. As they moved toward that suspect, police say more gunfire erupted from inside the home. Multiple law enforcement officers were hit, including one deputy U.S. Marshal, 2 others on the task force, and 4 CMPD officers who rushed to the scene. Around 2 p.m., we saw an armored truck in the front yard. Officers on the side of the house, their priority, getting to their colleagues who'd been shot while trying to stop the threat. Medic and other officers at a safer distance, waiting for the victims to be brought to nearby ambulances. Minutes later, more SWAT officers arrive, lining up here, taking cover behind a neighboring house as they moved methodically toward the gunfire. Then, this harrowing moment, showing the rush to get an officer who'd been shot and was inside that armored vehicle safely to medics down the road. Seconds later, it speeds back to the shooting scene to get another wounded law enforcement officer. All the while, brave men and women in bulletproof vests and helmets refuse to back down, in the line of fire themselves. A look at the home and you can see the gravity of the situation. Bullet holes lining the outside. Later, an armored truck pushes in, taking the door and windows off the home. Just before 5 p.m., officers make their move, going inside the home, taking 2 people into custody as persons of interest. Moments later, SWAT officers and others seen huddled up before walking away from one of the darkest days in Charlotte.